The Book Thief is a heart-wrenching drama film that depicts the struggles of individuals during wartime and eras of tyranny. Based on a novel by Markus Zusak, the film is set in Nazi Germany under Hitler's rule and employs a narrator to tell the story of a young girl, Liesel. The film stars Sophie Nélisse, Geoffrey Rush, and Emily Watson. The screenplay was written by Michael Petroni and directed by Brian Percival. The film runs for 130 minutes and was released in 2013. The narrative follows young Liesel, who is taken from her mother by the Nazi government in Germany due to her mother's alleged communist ties. She is adopted by the Huberman family, consisting of the kind, unemployed musician Hans Huberman and his seemingly harsh wife, Rosa. Rosa does laundry to support the household. On the way to the Hubermans, Liesel's brother dies due to illness and the exhaustion of the journey. During his burial, a book accidentally drops from the gravedigger, and Liesel, in her grief, picks it up, making it the first book she ever steals. Hans, her new foster father, later teaches her to read. At that time, the Nazis were burning books in public squares, deeming it a crime to possess any literature except for party-approved writings. One day, during a book-burning rally, Liesel secretly salvages a book from the flames and hides it in her clothing. Hans advises her to keep it hidden from Rosa, and they begin reading it together in the basement every night. One evening, an unexpected visitor arrives, Max, a young Jewish man whose father once saved Hans' life. The Hubermans agree to shelter and care for him, and he remains hidden in their basement for an extended period, eventually becoming part of the family. Rosa sends Liesel to deliver and pick up laundry from the mayor's house. The mayor's wife, initially seen as stern, invites Liesel into their private library, where she allows Liesel to read as much as she wants, reminiscent of her own deceased son. As the war intensifies, government inspections become stricter. The Hubermans are forced to hide Max in a cold, damp basement. Liesel spends most of her time there, narrating stories to Max about the books she reads at the mayor's house. For her birthday, Max makes her a journal to write down her thoughts. One day, the mayor catches Liesel in his library and bans her from returning. On Christmas Eve, Hans gathers snow to build a snowman in the basement, bringing joy to the household but making Max seriously ill. Max's condition deteriorates, but Liesel, determined to save him, steals books from the mayor's house to read to him, believing the stories will keep him alive. She reads to Max nightly, sneaking books in and out without getting caught. Her neighbor, Rudy, discovers her secret and becomes her close ally. Max recovers, eventually deciding to leave the Huberman household to avoid further danger to them. Liesel is devastated, especially when Rudy is also taken away by the government for military training. Liesel feels utterly alone, clutching one of her stolen books in the basement when a bombing raid destroys the neighborhood. Hans, Rosa, Rudy, and his family perish, leaving Liesel as the sole survivor. Rescued from the rubble, she wanders in shock amidst the destruction. The war eventually ends, and Liesel reunites with Max. She grows old but never forgets the memories from her childhood.